What are the types of security guard services? Security guard or security personnel is somebody that patrols and inspects residential or industrial property from fire, vandalism, theft, terrorism, and illegal action. They also track vehicles and people's access control to stop crime. In brief, they protect premises, people, and resources from threat. Ideal security guards. A great security guard must be sure that they are visible to people in the neighborhood of the area they're protecting. Most offenders like shoplifters, thieves, robbers, and others might care if they detect a security guard walking on duty. A security guard will be watching out for any strange or unusual behavior or event that could indicate a wrong. That is why they must have an excellent sense of smell, extraordinary hearing, and visually fit. For example, security may have the ability to smell a substance leaking or even a cable burning and understand which direction the odor is coming from. She could similarly have the ability to detect if something seems off or unusual. The security officer uses his understanding to remain attentive and proactive. She is reacting quickly to any emergency with appropriate methods and procedures. Security guard services that include protection of people, product and premises, monitor alerts and threats by closed-circuit CCTV cameras, control access to employees, customers, and contractors, conduct security checks within a designated place. According to SOP, control criminals and violators, act fast in a crisis scenario. A security guard must always be on the alert condition so they are not caught off guard. He should know how to react to any variety of dangerous circumstances effectively, whether it is a fire, a natural disaster, or even a terrorist attack, that he has the knowledge and skill to manage the problem quickly without issue. Watch and report. A security guard has to observe what is happening in that specific area, to ensure nothing else is steeping and creating any issues. Following the emergency or problem, he must report the incident's specifics back to his manager, law enforcement, or proper authorities. It helps the company to understand what occurred, the root cause, and the loophole. So, they will further best plan and will advise to mitigate it from happening again in the future. Follow processes SOP. These processes are well recorded, and every officer is thoroughly trained on how best to do them without concerns. This is to protect individuals, companies, possessions, and stop harmful situations from happening. Get guests and visitors. When a security guard is positioned at the entrance of a building, he works as a secretary. Because he'd be the first person to greet guests and visitors, this kind of work requires the protection to be more approachable, friendly, and ready to assist. Access control. Security guards are sometimes expected to follow specific policies and procedures established by their employer, like searching visitors before entering a building or denying visitors entrance with no prior appointment. Maintain events protocol. Parties, whether it is a large or small, but it keeps very significant value for host and guest. This is to keep the protection of people and properties and to prevent riots or other harmful situations from occurring in an event or a big party. Other duties. Security guards are usually requested to do extra duties aside from the typical ones they have been hired to perform. They might ask to take telephone calls, respond to text and email messages, run errands, and other relevant duties. A security guard has to continue to observe everything going on in the region to ensure that there is nothing else brewing and prevent any additional problems. Following a crisis or situation, he must report the incident's details back to his manager, law enforcement, or the appropriate authorities. This aids the business understand what occurred, protect themselves legally, and utilize this information to help mitigate it from happening again in the future. Guard Service now offers highly trained security guard services, and our services are available 24/7. Also, we offer security solutions, armed security guards, event security, private security, access control security, armed and unarmed guards, mobile patrol guards for all kinds of individual, domestic or business owners. Our security officers are highly trained to provide superior service to any client they serve.